Hey, it's Neve of the Stay at Home Family, and today we're continuing Freedom Week with Freedom to Be You. And if that's something that just made you really uncomfortable because you go, oh, but Neve, I don't know who I am, then don't worry, you are in very, very good company. This is something that has been my biggest challenge over the years of creating what I want to create in life is, what do I want? Who do I want to be? Who am I? Oh my God, everyone in the world seems to know who they are except me. I've gone through all kinds of identity crises, I suppose. And one of the things that comes up over and over again is not really having to figure it out, but just being able to do what you enjoy and to pursue the interests that you like and not being boxed into any of them. You know, I used to get really frustrated because it's like, I want to be an author, I want to write, I want to be a speaker, I want to speak, and I don't want to write speaking type books. Maybe some motivational stuff, but I prefer to write fiction. I prefer to write young adult fiction, and I prefer to sew and to create stuff that I can sell. And I'd like to sell it only because, not for money, but because I think it would be awesome to create something physically with your hands and sell it to somebody else. We have rebels on our team who do just that, who have, Stephanie on our team has an incredibly successful shop on Etsy where she sells handmade jewelry. Pretty cool. So I'd love to do that. I'd love to just have time to read all the time. I'd love to just sit around reading books and maybe review books and have a website where people could come and see what are these different kinds of mostly magic books and kind of girly books, and so you can see, so it's all very vague. It's all this mush of stuff that I like, right? But what's really interesting is when you're starting to pursue the stuff you like, some of it comes and goes. So for example, I don't sew every day. I sew kind of every now and again. I get really obsessed with sewing and I do it for a week or two. And then I'm kind of okay, now I'm tired of it. I was needle pointing stockings before Christmas and I did it for 2 months straight. It was amazing. And then as soon as Christmas was done, I was like, okay, I had 2 more to do for next year. It's I'm going to wait a little while on those. So really it's kind of about just letting yourself follow what you feel like, it's kind of pursuing the things that you're interested in, but not using to numb yourself. So there's a difference. For example, if you're sitting down to watch TV a lot and it's because you're getting antsy when you think about your life and it's kind of giving you some anxiety, and then you sit down to watch TV to just distract your brain, that's different than, say, doing it because you're oh my gosh, Project Runway is on, and Project Runway is so exciting, and I get to watch things, I get to see the dresses, and oh my gosh, that's kind of doing something because you love it. So what really creates the freedom to be able to discover this stuff, though, is having the time freedom and the financial freedom to have the space to do what you want to do and discover what it is you enjoy. So for me, that's kind of a lot of what my journey has been, is a journey of self-discovery, a lot of being yourself and having the freedom to be you, is letting go of worry about what other people want you to do, what they think you should do, what you have time for. If you took everything else out, what would you be doing with your time? I never would have guessed I would actually love recording videos. I love it because what it does is it allows me to reach out all the way to where you are and say, hey, you can change, you can do it, you can have the life you want. And some people watching this are this weirdo, and they're clicking away from it because for whatever reason, it doesn't mesh with them. But then some people are oh my gosh, Neve just reached right into my room and said, come on with me, we're gonna do some amazing things. And you're gonna be more you, and it's gonna be great, and you're gonna have so much freedom. And some people feel it. So I actually love doing this, and who knew? I would never have known that I would like doing this. What it is it's a process of slowly but surely kind of following the path of what you enjoy until you find your sweet spot of what's really you. So in order to do that, you have to kind of create some freedom from the things that you have to do, so you can spend more time doing what you want to do. And one thing I would do is clear up 1 hour every day. Start today. Clear up 1 hour, even if it means 1 hour less sleep. 1 hour where you can just do whatever the heck you want to do. You can pursue something. So you can sit and write if you want to write. You can sit and just read books. You can do what you used to do when you were a kid. You can go out and play, like shoot hoops playing basketball. You can do whatever it is that you'd like to do. Just carve out an hour a day to do it. And see what happens. See which direction you end up going. And you might find that there's more people who do that. Once you find your thing, then you can kind of find other people, like on Facebook. I'm part of crafty groups on Facebook. You can kind of go and find the people who speak your language, who do your thing. And actually, that's what a lot of the rebels do, is a lot of the rebels create their income. And we're going to talk a lot more about income tomorrow on our financial freedom topic, which is kind of the big one. But today it's really about freedom to be you. And a lot of people use being you as their way of creating financial freedom via using the system that we use together as rebels. So in order to learn more about that system, click the button below this video. You can also join us live at 3 p.m. on Rebel TV, where we're going to dig in more to freedom to be you. And we're talking to Raven Knight, who is one of the most free people that I know in terms of just feeling totally comfortable being herself and sharing herself. And as a result, she has some of the most interesting and entertaining videos, because she's not suppressed. She's not like trying to give people what they want. She's doing what she wants. And then the people who will enjoy that find her and follow her. And so we want you to join us for that at 3 p.m. Rebel TV. You'll see the link below for that as well. But make sure that you spend some time today thinking about what you want to do. What is you? And it's scary. It can be scary, but it starts with just doing something. It doesn't start with sitting around going, well, I think I'm this kind of person. It starts by just doing what feels good. So enjoy. We will see you at 3 p.m. on Rebel TV. And in the meantime, click the link below to join the Rebels in creating freedom. This week has been all about freedom. Make sure you're back here tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to show you how to create financial freedom while keeping all of the freedoms we've talked about this week in mind. We do not want people to create financial freedom at the sacrifice of time freedom, at the sacrifice of being themselves, at the sacrifice of having to be around people who aren't empowering for them, at the sacrifice of maybe not being able to be in the location that they want to be in. We want you to have all those freedoms. We want you to have the complete picture. And what we do is the only way that I know to create financial freedom on top of all these other freedoms. So make sure you're here tomorrow as well to learn more about that. But to set yourself up for your financial freedom, click the link below to join the team, and we will lock arms with you, moving you forward in your goals, because our mission is to create the most successful team of entrepreneurs in the history of online marketing. So click the link below, and I will see you on the next page.